7 years ago, I had a friend introduce me to a show online consisting of a bunch of voice actors playing Dungeons & Dragons called Critical Role. It introduced me to a lot of things: amazing worlds, deep, incredible characters, and a new method of storytelling that I had never imagined before. I fell in love with it, and the show rekindled my love of writing. I started with a story inspired by the show that I decided to name Fate Touched. And Fate Touched it was because this story was the thread that brought me you. From the moment you first commented on my story, you drew me out of my shell. I never replied to comments, but something drew me to respond to yours. And you continued to draw me to you. From acquaintances, to co-writers, to friends, to girlfriends, to wives, your shining optimism, kind heart, and loving nature drew me across the country, from Florida to Michigan and into your arms. And every day that I have spent loving you has been a gift. A year ago, I stood before you at the Michigan Renaissance Fair and made you a list of promises that I would endeavor to keep for the remainder of our lives. Those promises were only heard by a small group of friends, so in front of our entire friends and family now, I'm going to repeat them to you, plus a few extra that I've learned along the way. I promise to you that I will always be by your side, through the good and the bad, through patience that make you frustrated, and cats that bring tears of laughter. Last year, you promised to love me more than bread, which I know is a lot to you. So this year, I'm going to promise to love you more than I love chicken, which anyone who knows me knows that is tremendous. And above all, I promise to be the person who you can always be yourself with, no matter how silly or serious it is. Our first year of marriage has had its highs and lows, but it has reinforced something very important. I have found my person in you. There is no one else that I would rather face life with, whether it be on a day-to-day basis, tackling the demons that are paperwork, taxes, and grocery shopping on a busy weekday afternoon, or when we're tackling the demons, hags, and necromancers we fight on the weekends with our friends. You are my best friend, my co-writer, my partner in every way that matters, and I look forward to seeing what stories we create and weave together, you and I, and with our friends and family. I love you from the bottom of my heart and soul, and I will continue to love you every single day for the rest of our lives.
Stephanie, it's been a long road to get here today, with joys and strifes, but here we are. A year after promising each other we'd be together through it all, and we get to say it again. We've conquered more in the last year than either of us expected. From learning what planning a wedding is really like to twists and turns that pushed us to our limits. We've taken care of each other and supported one another on the days it felt impossible. We've cared for each other when physical health problems arise and when mental health problems threaten our carefully constructed supports. I've learned what it means to find myself, and I've learned what it means to love unconditionally. I've learned just how patient love is and how humbling. I've learned that seeking the best for you is my priority over anything else. Loving you with abandon has become easier and easier every day. Last year, I promised to love you more than bread. It's been hard. Really hard, but I managed to do it. And I promise to love you more than bread for the rest of our lives, no matter how hard that may be. I also promise to listen first and judge second. I promise to compromise whenever we disagree. I promise to acknowledge your beauty inside and out every day. I promise to geek out with you about our D&D characters and share their happiness and pain like it's real. I promise to give you advantage on perception checks whenever I can. Or just find whatever you're looking for and watch your blank stare as you realize it was in plain sight the whole time. I promise to support you through every obstacle. I promise to love you, no matter how easy or hard. I promise to never stop trying to find things that make you laugh. And I promise to never take you for granted. These promises sum up some of the most important ones, but you and I both know that so many more are said or alluded to every day. Our story began almost 7 years ago, and it's still being written. more recently by both of us with a shared quill. I can't thank you enough for your contributions thus far, and I can't wait to see where our adventures take us as we continue onward together.
Everything about this is extraordinary and exactly what I always knew that you deserve. Here we are celebrating finding someone who loves you so purely and genuinely, who understands you and is patient with you. This day has been so perfect, and I'm still reeling with emotions seeing you live a moment we've talked about for so many years. I could only imagine the soulmate that would be standing next to you when it happened. And this is someone who loves you the way that you deserve to be loved. It's an honor and privilege to be here today, and I would like to cordially invite Megan. I would like you to be co-president of the Stephanie Fan Club.
I accept.
Oh, good. I didn't know what to say if she did. Congratulations, Nene, you've done it. And after several more years of writing their story together, they brought us all here today to this beautiful venue. It is gorgeous. I will not get over how beautiful it is out here. On this fantastic August 13th of 2023, where all of us together are currently celebrating the journey that these two have taken through all of these fantastical and mundane lands and adventures. Where now we all get to share in the commitment that they made to one another to always adventure by the other side. Where we have all come together to celebrate the two of them as they create another memory that will persist long after today.
Together, you ready? Do or do not, there is no try. That means that commit, do it, and don't think twice. Make it happen. Love you both. Thank you.
On your journey together and your campaign in life, we wish you much happiness, peace, joy, and fulfillment in your years together. Congratulations.